Hey y'all, it's Sophia and I'm going to show you how to get this pink look with a little heart or whatever. And so if you want to keep on watching. If you don't, then off. Okay. So, we're going to take the ColourPop concealer, no filter concealer, and I'm in the shade Light 16. And I'm just going to put some of that over my eyes. And I have a mirror here. Hopefully you can't see it in the camera, but whatever. I don't really care. You can just ignore that. Okay. So, we are going to take, I'm just going to take this ColourPop palette, and yes, please. She looks like this or whatever, and I'm going to take this light pink shade in Big Cocktail. Ah! Oof. And I'm going to take a Morphe M441, just a big fluffy blending brush, and just dip in there and start blending in the crease and really try and blow that out like you blown on a dick or whatever. And just really make sure you basically put it everywhere. It doesn't have to be perfect. You just want to get a transition shade. We are going to take this e.l.f. blush palette, actually, and I'm going to go in with this shade right here and this shade and kind of mix them together and put that just a little bit lower in my crease and start deepening it.
Now it's time to sit back and enjoy creation. See what Jo's done every time she tops me off at celebration. Yeah. What is life becoming? We don't talk.
Just back and forth motions. You gotta do that or whatever. You know, the windshield wiper. Weep, whoop, weep, whoop, weep, whoop. And just really make sure that it's all blown out and blended together. You can go up a little further just to really make sure the two are blend. Okay, then I'm just going to take this shade right here in the palette and kind of just like basically put that all over my lid. Because it really just, it'll help later on. Trust me, hunty. Okay. Thirsty. Scratch my legs. Okay, so now we are just going to take a smaller, fluffier blending brush, but it's more tapered, as you can see, compared to that. She's smaller. And I'm going to use the Modern Renaissance palette by Anastasia. Everybody knows what it looks like. Everybody got this or whatever. I'm going to take the color Love Letter. And basically just take that on my brush and pat that right in the center of my lid. You don't want to go crazy here just yet, but just basically pat that in the center of your lid and start blending out the edges right in your crease. Just very little motions. And we can build up the color later. We just want to get the blend right first. You got what you need, and then you think, just keep blending and blending until you think I look good. And sometimes I like to lift up my eyebrow and really get in there. Pack the color on and just kind of leave her at that. No, I'm just kidding. Just really make sure you get those edges. I do like to switch back to my bigger fluffy blending brush and dip into my other transition shades just to really make sure that it's all like blending together nicely and it looks really nice. As you can see, she's blent. Just go back and forth, whatever. And then also, sometimes if I feel like I have too much color on my brow bone, I like to take like a face powder. This is just from Maybelline Fit Me, and I'm in 120. And I just like to dip in there, like a colored powder. Or you could use like a color like this in a palette. But I just like to do that, and then kind of go right where I feel like just too much color. Just really blend that out. Just really make sure the edges are blended. Okay, now let's do the other side.
Love I've got, plus she's always got that loud pack, inspiration for this soundtrack.
And you really just want to take your time, make sure that they are equally blent.
Every time she throws that ass back, all she says is take me away. Take me away. Take me away. Take me away.
Okay, I think that is pretty evenly blended. If I need to add anything later, whatever I can, but I think so far so good. Okay, so now that we have this all blended and it looks all nice and buffed out, hopefully it looks okay, I don't really know, we are going to start doing the little heart up here. So, I'm just going to do, so what you need is your concealer that you used, one that kind of like just dries down matte. I'm just going to use that ColourPop concealer again, and a little tiny brush like so. Very, very skinny queen, or whatever. Okay, so you need to get up close and personal with yourself in this one. Oh! Okay. Ew. Why am I so ugly? Okay, anyways. So, you are just going to take your brush and get a little bit of that concealer on it. Not too much. Don't be going crazy here. Okay, just get a little bit on the brush. And then you're going to look at yourself in the mirror. And you're going to make like a V shape, and then you fill in the rest like a heart. So let me just show you how I do that. Okay, so let's see. Just make a V. she ain't gotta be perfect, cause that's okay, but not really. Yeah, so just really take your time and have a steady hand, and don't try and rush it and get frustrated because you're gonna mess up. Okay, now let's do the other side. Get that heart. I'm trying to make it even, but it probably won't be.
Every time I go inside of your
Okay, so now, it's a heart attack. Okay, now we're gonna do liner and then do our lashes. So what I like to do is just take some tape. You don't have to do liner, but I just like to just take some tape. Put her there, because I can't do it free-handed.
stupid place with reverence. I'm reminded of a time I was neglected. It seems you haven't said.
Yeah, make sure that even. And then I'm going to take the Essence eyeliner pen. It's just a little felt tip pen like that, well, and start making a little.
Always please me every time I'm on the TV. Calls me up, says, take me away. Take me away. Take me away.
So now time for lashes. I'm gonna take the Lashaholic lashes in Instagram. They look like that. They cute, whatever. I don't even know if it's gonna focus. Oh, dropped a lash. Okay. And I'm gonna take the Duo Glue. Lash glue, whatever. Okay, so my camera died, but basically towards the end there, I just put on lashes from Lashaholic and Instaglam, and I used my Duo Glue, and I just popped those babies on, and that was it. Okay.